This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for May 16, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 1.11 points or 0.27% to 406.85. Total trade volume was down to 68,688 shares changing hands at a total value of 374.5 million real or over $93,500. On the main board, 4 stocks were up. Leading the market was Grand Twins International, up 4.82% or 340 real to 7,400 real per share, followed by Cam GSM, which rose 0.41% or 10 real to 2,420 real per share. Other stocks up were the Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority and Cambodia Bank. On the other hand, 5 stocks were down. The biggest loser of the day was Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, down 0.71% or 100 real to 14,020 real per share, followed by the Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, which dropped 0.67% or 80 real to 11,920 real per share. Other stocks down were MJQ Education, Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, and Pestec Cambodia. Over on the growth board, DVD Engineering was up 0.48% or 10 real to 2,110 real per share, while JS Land dropped 4.9% or 140 real to 2,720 real per share. Grand Twins International once again recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 22,666 shares changing hands at a total value of 163.9 million real or nearly $41,000, roughly 33% of Friday's total trade volume. Cambodia Bank also once again recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 13,968 shares changing hands at a total value of 96.3 million real or close to $24,000, approximately 20% of May 16th's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD remained stable at 4,002 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was down to 100.67. Looking at global commodities, oil prices extended declines on Friday under increased supply pressure from an OPEC plus output hike and the prospect of an Iranian nuclear deal, yet are heading for a second consecutive weekly gain due to easing US-China trade tensions. Brent crude futures lost 18 cents, bringing the price to $64.34 a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures were down 21 cents at $61.41. Both contracts fell more than 2% in the previous session, following a sell-off on the prospect of an Iranian nuclear deal. Gold prices eased and were poised for their steepest weekly decline in 6 months as a stronger dollar and waning trade war concerns dampened its appeal as a safe haven asset. Spot gold fell 0.5% to $3,223.06 an ounce. Bullion has lost about 3% so far this week and is set for its worst weekly performance since November 2024. U.S. gold futures shed 0.1% to $3,224.90. Stock futures traded near the flat line early Friday after the S&P 500 posted a 4-day rally on the back of U.S. and China's temporary tariff cuts and encouraging inflation reports. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 13 points or 0.03%, S&P 500 futures slid 0.01%, while Nasdaq 100 futures slipped 0.03%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for May 16th. Have a great weekend.